Hey guys, happy Thursday. It is December 10th, so this is going to be Vlogmas number 10. I did get 2 more cards done because I was able to get the addresses I needed for 2 friends. And one's an old pen pal, one's a person that I went to high school with who lives in Georgia now. So anyway, I thought I knew her address, but I was a little off. I was close, but probably wouldn't have got there on just a guess. I waited until she sent me the address just to make sure I'd have it right. Anyway, so I'm definitely taking those to get mailed today. In fact, I may do that now because I'm leaving work, Lord have mercy, leaving the house for work fairly early. It's just a little bit after 7 a.m. I don't have to be there till 8. So, seriously thinking about just taking them all to the post office and dropping them off and letting them be on their way. Wow, man. Well, I couldn't see your blinker because the sun was in my eyes. I can't see anything. Huh. Even with my glasses on, it was still pretty bright over there. Wow. Still bright. You see it coming in from back there? Yeah. Anyway, so I sent a text to basically my sister-in-law, my brother's fiance, Luke's mom, and asked her if they knew when they were going to her grandmother's yet. And she doesn't know, and I'm waiting on her to let me know so I can determine when we're going to have our get-together, because I want to, one tradition, since I said I was going to talk to someone about Christmas traditions, that we used to have, like when my mom was living, was we'd all get together, especially now that we're all, you know, kind of grown and on our own, then, or even when there were times we were still living in the house, but whichever, we would get together on Christmas Eve, either at mine and Justin's place, or either over at Mom and Richard's, and on Christmas Eve night, and just have like snacks, just finger foods, just all of our favorite little treats, little pigs in a blanket, chips and dip, get some brownies or cookies or make some, you know, sometimes I do like the no-bake homemade little peanut butter balls or Oreo balls or something like that, just, you know, all our little favorite things. And so spinach dip, that was another thing. We do like the big bread bowl and spinach dip, and then have crackers and bread to dip that, or dip into that, I should say. So, anyway, and we would, just depending on, I guess, how we felt, we'd typically open like one gift that night and then save the rest for Christmas morning, at least when we were younger. But the older we got, of course, we would just, like, say, for example, my mom and Richard and Christian, my little brother, they would come to our place, and so if we were together at our place on Christmas Eve, then we would just exchange the gifts like that they had for us and we had for them. And then, you know, if Justin and I had anything wrapped for one another under the tree, we'd wait until, you know, Christmas morning, or wait till they left, because Justin can't hardly wait till Christmas Day. Like, hardly ever. We might have waited till Christmas Day a year or 2 out of the 8 years we've been together. He is just so impatient. I can't believe he hasn't unwrapped the gifts that are under the tree now, to be honest with you. But, anyhow, I've been trying to make it a point to tell him, just wait, so we'll actually have a few surprises. It'll be really nice Christmas morning, you know, just to have a surprise. But anyway, we would just get together and, you know, have our snacks and, exchange gifts. The guys would usually end up watching something on TV. They'd either, or sometimes we'd all watch a movie, but the guys would usually end up watching a movie, and Mom and I would play Scrabble, or occasionally the 4, or if Christian was there, the 5 of us would sit around our table and play, you know, half a dozen rounds of Uno, you know, just something like that. We just had a good time together, you know, just, you know, we do kind of whatever we wanted to, and just enjoy the time together more than anything. I think one of the most fun times I remember is when I got that game Speak Out, you know, the one where you put the plastic thing in your mouth and you got this big old grin looking face like you're going to the dentist and he's got it clamped open or whatever. Yeah, we played that one time, and it was just, that was the first time we played it, and it was so funny trying to figure out what we were saying. And I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, we were like drooling because the more you laugh and the more you try to talk, it seems like the more you're gonna drool. So we all had like little paper towels and And so anyway, it was a lot of fun though. I miss kind of like game night or whatnot. My stepdad had actually told me one time, not long after he moved out, that if we decided to have or it might have been right before he moved out, something about if we decided to have like a game night or whatever, you know, to give him a call, and you know, him and his girlfriend would come over, and you know, we could play cards or do something like that. And I don't know, I guess it doesn't feel the same without my mom in a way, and I don't know, we just haven't set aside time to do it. We might one day. We have played a couple games, like with we played Speak Out about a month ago or so, when Allie and Jennifer and Christian and Justin, of course, we were all there. I think Jennifer just kind of held Luke and watched him, and she didn't really play. Me and Allie were on a team, and Christian and Justin were on a team, and it was funny. Allie was decent at it, but she would try to, like, she would sit there and kind of take the thing out of her mouth a little bit so she could say it a little clearer. I was like, you're cheating. I'm like, you're on my team, but you're still cheating. So we had to make her stop doing that, but it was fun. We had a good time. So anyway, that's one little tradition. And we used to always go to my dad's, like, Christmas Day afternoon, I guess. You know, like, we've done that pretty much ever since we were younger. You know, we'd open presents with Mom first, and then we would end up going to Dad's a little later, which I guess that's really changed over the years, because I think we used to do it on Christmas Eve, and then when we started having a bigger family and we started doing our little get-together several years back on Christmas Eve, I guess we moved Dad's to Christmas Day. I can't remember exactly how that worked out, but for some reason we changed it all up a little bit. And I mean, it's okay. Things are going to change over the years. It doesn't have to be just so. Some people just, like, stress themselves completely out trying to be so perfect or so planned and organized, and it's just, you know, it's the holidays. It's a busy time of year for everybody pretty much, and I just think you shouldn't let yourself get too worked up. And I know that's easier said than done, especially for some people, but do your best to kind of just, you know, stop and breathe and not let everything get you so worked up, you know. But anyhow, what else is there? I did watch my show last night. I told you guys I was going to watch that Big Sky on ABC. I had recorded it from Tuesday night, and I watched it. It was good. I'm glad I watched it. It was frustrating, though, one part, but it is what it is, I guess. And then, if I want to go there or not. No, they're too busy. I'll go somewhere down the road. But, anyway, what else? I'm trying to think. I don't know. I watched that, and I kind of watched For Life, but I didn't really watch all of it. Just recorded those so I can go back and watch it. And so I guess, I don't know why I wasn't really into it. Actually, towards the end of it, I just turned the volume off, and I watched an episode of the originals again on Netflix. So there's that. I guess I was just more interested in watching that show instead for some reason. But anyway, oh, and I started watching Virgin River, which is a Netflix original show, and it has, I think his real name is Joseph Morgan, who plays Elijah on the originals, which of course now the originals is over, so it was kind of cool to see him in there. The only problem is I think that maybe he has died, because it seems like you see him kind of in a flashback when the girl, the main character, when she's remembering things. So that stinks, because that kind of makes you feel like, well, he's not going to be, you know, in it very much or very often. But anyhow, it's a good little show. And I can't remember the guy who plays Jack. He's played on something else, and I think his name is Jack on it too. I can't remember what else he played on. I can't even remember his real name, but he's like, you know, somebody you would probably recognize if you saw him, or at least enough to say, oh yeah, he played in such and such, or I remember seeing him in something else. You know, he's got that face. You know, he's played in other stuff. But anyhow, I've gone totally random here, so I guess I'm gonna get off here and figure out if I want to get breakfast somewhere or not while I'm on the way to the post office. So yeah, I'm going a long way around, because I never did go and take my envelope to like weigh it in the post office I'm going to, which is kind of across town. It does have a scale in there still, so I can put my envelope on there and make sure that I don't owe more than the 50 cents, because like I said, I really try not to send something to somebody and have some postage due. I would feel bad. So yeah, when I get home tonight, I think I'm going to attempt to wrap a few presents. I'm not sure. I know I for sure have to get together the gift for my Christmas party tomorrow night, our work Christmas party, because I do not have it in a gift bag yet. I mean, I have everything, and I have the gift bag, I just haven't gotten it all together. I think I have some tissue paper. I hope so. That's kind of like a thing for me. Just, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but like a pet peeve in a way. I mean, I have done it myself, but if I'm giving a gift, I try to always have some tissue paper in there, just because, you know, if you're going to set gifts down somewhere and you're not going to give them, you know, to each other right that first second or whatever, then, you know, it kind of keeps the secret for a little bit longer. You know, somebody can't just easily look down in your bag and be like, oh, okay, you got her this, or somebody's getting that, or, you know, whatever. And I just think it looks nicer too, you know, fills the bag, holds the bag kind of open so it doesn't get all squished and flimsy and stuff. I don't know, it's just a thing. No idea. Just sharing some random useless information about myself. How's that? So yeah, but anyway, one of the ladies I work with, she sent me a text the other day and asked me how to make those little taco roll-ups, and I told her, and she said she was going to try them out last night, and she was mixing the stuff up and everything. She sent a little picture in our group text, like we have a group text for our group members at work, group 10, and so I told her, I said, well, it looks, you know, right as far as color and consistency and everything, and because of course it turns orange once you add the taco seasoning to the cream cheese or whatnot, and it looked like it was, you know, not like, because I told her to make sure it was softened but not like melted, because you don't want it runny, you know. And so I said, well, it looks good so far, it looks right. She said she's going to try it out tonight. I mean, it was last night, but I think she was just making a small batch like for her family to try out, and then I think this weekend she's making it for like a Christmas church party or something like that, she said. I can't remember exactly, but anyway, so that was pretty cool. She's like, I can't believe it's so easy, because it's just basically the 2 ingredients, you know. So anyway, I have been looking up easy recipes, and I think I'm going to buy the stuff to make what they call Christmas Cool Whip crinkle cookies, which I guess that's all the long version. I've seen it just called Christmas crinkle cookies, and they look like really light and fluffy, and it's just like, I think the ingredients are just like a vanilla cake mix, a little 1 egg, a little splash of vanilla, and you know, regular size, maybe, you know, 8 or 16 ounce, whatever the normal size of the Cool Whip is, and you blend that all together, and then you take half of it out of a bowl and you dye, you know, half red, half green with just food coloring, and then roll it into a ball, you know, kind of like just a small little 1 tablespoon size ball or whatever, and then like kind of coat it in powdered sugar, and then when it cooks, because of the powdered sugar and the color, it kind of looks like it's got cracks in it. It's like, so that's where the crinkle comes from. But you have some red and some green, and it's just really cute and Christmassy, and it doesn't look like it's too hard. So I'm thinking about doing some of those and taking them to work, or maybe to a Christmas party or something. I don't know, like maybe when I go to my dad's or something like that. But if I do, I'll let you guys know. I'll share a picture or video or something. So yeah. And I still have the ingredients to make like the peanut butter blossoms, or whatever they call them, with it's basically like a peanut butter cookie with the Hershey Kiss in the middle. I really need to do those too before Justin gets a hold of them Hershey Kisses. I'm just kidding. But he has mentioned them a time or two, because they're just sitting in the cupboard, like, in his mind, probably going to waste because I'm not cooking or using them or eating them or whatever. But anyhow, but I'll do that soon. But I'm going to get off here, guys. I've already been talking almost 15 minutes. It's going to cut me off anyway. So have a great day. Bye.